Hello and welcome to today's Polkadot Open Gov video where I'll look at the latest proposals added in the discussion phase, but also the ones as part of the active referendums. So let's kick it off here with proposal 1952 in discussions, and this is by Smoldot Development. This is a pre-proposal discussion which is looking for financing for Q4 of 2023, and apparently Smoldot have been funded by Parity themselves, and then as of February 2023 they started getting funded from the Treasury. Okay, so Smoldot is an alternative implementation of the Polkadot client, which is focused on using as little CPU, memory, and bandwidth as possible. It can be embedded within a web page and thus allow end users to connect directly to the Polkadot network. You can find the link to Smoldot's repository here and we will take a look at that. But they're saying here that this is the fourth Treasury proposal that Smoldot goes through, and it has been very difficult to estimate the amount of time that milestones take. Additionally, having fixed milestones ahead of time makes it difficult to react to short-term needs. And for these reasons, they're thinking of changing the model of financing of Smoldot in 2024 and beyond, and instead of doing work ahead of time and asking for retroactive payments, they're going to change it. But again, they haven't made up their mind with regards to this. We don't have any comments yet because this had just been added, so it's a brand new one here. As you can see, 7 hours ago. Many people likely didn't have a chance to look at this, but likely they are familiar with them. So this is the proposal here. They're charging an hourly rate of 300 euro for different maintenance reasons here. As you can see, 80 hours are being spent on general maintenance. Further down here, you can see 60 hours. But in total, it's 240 hours of work for 72,000. And the dot amount is going to be changed at the time of submission because, as you know, the price is volatile. So they need to update the dot amount to ensure that they're getting the 72,000, likely with slippage included as well. And here you can see their GitHub page. This is the profile of the Smoldot project here. And you can see there's been a lot of contribution here 2 days ago, 3 days ago, and so on, even last month. So it depends on which component exactly, but most of them had updates like a number of days ago. Now, I'm personally in support of this, so when they launch this on chain, I am going to vote aye for it because I believe it provides value for the ecosystem. I mean, Parity has already been supporting them for so long, and they're saying this is an alternative to the Polkadot client for using little CPU, memory, and bandwidth. So, you know, it is less resources, and hopefully it can help the ecosystem. And so I would be voting aye for this once it goes in an active referendum up for voting. Let's move on and look at proposal 1951 here in the discussion phase by Markedot. This is a proposal for finance the management of the sale of items with the Polkadot and Kusama brands through Markedot.com. Okay, so this proposal aims to finance the management of items, which includes t-shirts, caps, mugs, stickers, hoodies, bags, and much more. And apparently 100% of the profits from the sales here will go to the Treasury and can be used at the convenience of the community. Now, the budget will be mainly used for the creation of collections, accounting and tax management, management of orders and deliveries, customer support, campaigns on social networks to promote the sale of the items, monthly earning reports, and also monthly sending of profits to the Treasury. Again, no comments here whatsoever because this is also quite a new one. It only got posted here just a day ago, so it is very new. We've yet to see some feedback here, but if you want to take a look at the proposal, they're looking for $25,920 here. Of course, at the time of submission, they are going to be providing us with the exact dot amount, but so far this is the information here and the context of the proposal if you want to check it out. Yeah, they're giving us a lot of stats here on the top 10 e-commerce markets. And as you can see, clothes, shoes, and accessories equate up to 38% of e-commerce. But if we take a look at the website here, we can see it's mostly the Hispanic team of ambassadors that are behind this project here. As you can see in this photo, I do recognize the head ambassador here for Spain. We've also seen a few other familiar faces here, like we could see Lorena as well. Who's from Argentina, and here as well. So these are all senior ambassadors as well. So yeah, this is how the website looks like here. As you can see, it is pretty cool, right? You can get different kinds of products. Look, even the Polkadot Decoded 2022 t-shirt for 21 euros. The Kusama branded t-shirt as well, Polkadot one. This one's pretty cool here with extrinsics, right? If you're a dev or if you're really techy, the extrinsics club. And they've got it in 2 different languages as well, so English and Spanish here. And you can see a full list of products here, NFT design collections as well. If you want to go here, you can see all the NFT design collection. So they're not that many, just a few of them when it comes to the NFT. Just to give a bit of feedback here. So from my point of view, I think this kind of proposal would help a lot more in the bull market than in the bear market. And for this reason, I'm going to abstain from voting for this one. So it's not that I don't support it. I do support it. I just don't think the market is right for this. And therefore, I just don't see a reason to actually vote in support of this and vote aye. Unfortunately, even if I could be a bit biased because I know some of the people that are working behind this project, and so I may support them. So yeah, I just don't personally think that it can bring enough value to the ecosystem right now in these market conditions, and that's why, you know, I gotta think about the well-being of the community in this case. Okay, so for me, it is gonna be an abstain for this one. An abstain as in I'm not gonna vote anything, neither nay or aye. So yeah, I'm just not gonna vote at all for this specific one. But yeah, I mean, if you wanna support it, go ahead and vote aye. I have nothing against it whatsoever. This is just my personal point of view here. Let's move on and look at the active referendums here. And we're going to start off with referendum 196 by Cryptonitas, so educational content. So Cervera is looking for 925 DOT for this, and as you can see, Cryptonitas is the brand. I have spoken about this when he was in the discussion phase as well, but he has launched it on chain and he has made some changes. Yeah, he's Cervera and he's been creating educational tutorial videos and interviews about the Polkadot and Kusama ecosystems and offering community support since April 2021 on the Cryptonitas YouTube channel. Currently on his YouTube channel, you can find two main playlists, one for Polkadot and one for Kusama. Now, he has been doing a lot of good tutorials, to be fair, and I have mentioned this during the discussion phase as well. He has even organized the Decode 2022 viewing party in Valencia, and he's also behind the creation of the nomination pool on Cryptonitas, and it's apparently pool number 61, and it's the top 5 pool with the most staked DOT, and also on Kusama, among other things. So I mean, he's been doing a good job. He's been trying hard, you know, to promote the ecosystem. But apparently he's going to be requesting funding for a number of videos in 3 different installments. So he has changed since we've seen this proposal in the discussion phase. He doesn't want to go all out here and request a small spender. Instead, he's requesting a big tipper here, which is easier to get past, and it's also for a full week rather than for 28 days. So 3 different installments here, and there are no comments yet, no information whatsoever, but we'll see if people are going to add more information. But this is the proposal here. As you can see, in total, it is going to be $25,950. For the first installment, he's going to request a lot less here. So you can see the first installment is going to be $3,500 in DOT. The second one, $11,225. And the third one is going to be $11,225 as well. Okay, so these last 2 are going to be small spenders, but this first one is a big tipper. So I guess he just needs the funding up front now to be able to start his work on this. And yeah, I mean, you can check this proposal and see. I have spoken about this in more detail in that video when he was in the discussion phase, so you can check that out, by the way, popping up on the top right hand corner of the screen if you are interested to see what I have to say. But let's move on here. We're going to kick it off with referendum 196. We're not going to look at every single referendum here because a lot of them haven't changed. So the ones that I've said yesterday that were winning or losing are still winning or losing. So I'm only going to cover the ones where we've seen a major change. In this case, the new one is by Cryptonitas here, referendum 196. It is currently losing with 145,910 DOT in nay votes, 57,479 in aye votes, and there are 6 days and 18 hours left before a decision. Now, if we scroll down here to referendum 191 by Gustav, this one's got 22 days and 18 hours left. Now, this one was winning yesterday, and now it's losing with 10.1 million DOT in nay votes. So unfortunately for Gustav, the tables have turned, and this is how what happens in Polkadot Open Gov, on Kusama Open Gov too. I mean, things can switch from one day to another, so you gotta be prepared emotionally for that. It can get stressful, I'm not gonna lie here, because I have been personally through it too, but it's just to let you know how things go here. And also there are 2 other proposals that I want to talk about. With regards to the rest of them, they're all exactly the same, so there's no point of covering them. But we do have JK Orbit Tower Bridge here, who had their proposal approved here, as you can see. So they are obviously delighted with that. And there's also parachains.info who had their proposal rejected. So these are the actions that have happened since yesterday. So yeah, unfortunately, parachains.info may not continue. It is a shame. I have personally used their website in many of my videos since the Kusama crowd loan started in 2021. but with the lack of funding now, who knows if they can afford to continue running the servers. But let's hope they will. Let's hope they will continue. Maybe they will try again. Who knows? Maybe they're gonna recalculate their costs and will come back asking for less funds. Who knows? I don't know. Let's hope they do stay. But if they do decide to quit, then it is what it is. Good luck to the team. What can you do? Things come and go in life, and this is just one of those projects that just may be in that situation, unfortunately. So yeah, that was it from today's short video. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for the next OpenGov video tomorrow if we'll have anything new to add. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.